Oh, alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How we all doing tonight? As before, don't worry about the lack of audio. It's just we can't have the vocal track on for when we're actually going. Otherwise, the VOD will get the copyright strike. Earlier today? What? Anyway, we are finally back with Kurohyou. I did not expect Ever Crisis to be so chonky with its content out the gate. So that took a lot longer than I was anticipating. But we are finally getting back to Kurohyou and going to finish it off. I've just noticed something. The screen is overcropped. That's very strange. Give me a moment. I will fix that. What has happened there? How odd. Alright, let's just get lazy and just quickly. It and a little bit like this. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. That was weird. I don't know what happened there. The crop shouldn't just change. How strange. Anyway, game time. As I said, we'll be finishing the game tonight. We are up to the final chapter. We aren't gonna, go straight into this business here, because we got all this, side business still to do. Which is why we didn't finish the game up, on the previous stream, because I figured, finishing... Well, the main story's probably got, an hour or two left in it, and then we've got the side business on top of that, so I'm expecting at least a few hours, of runtime left, and we'll see how we go. Alright, we got all the cats, so why is that still question mark? Unless it's just because it's the dojo location. I mean, it is handy to have it, marked on the map by default, but at this point in the game, you probably should know where the dojo is at without really needing anything to point you towards it. This is just gonna be clean up stuff, basically. Just finishing up, or epilogue, I guess, rather than finishing up. We kind of finished up most of the side questy lines. Oi. Hey, Sion, how's it going? Is the volume a little loud on the game? Seems like it might be. Audio's pretty loud, yeah. Alright. Pull that down a wee bit. See how we go. Something like that. It is a lot of, like, just finishing up, plot lines, as it were. The XP is completely going to waste, because we're already, like, maxed out on, character XP. Unfortunately, it doesn't, convert into class XP. I think I said last stream, like, we're obviously not going to get all the classes maxed out by the end of the game, but I'll continue to progress classes while we're still doing stuff. But obviously once we get into, like, the serious fights, we'll need to use... actually, speaking of, how's the inventory looking? Yeah, once we get into, like, the serious fights towards, you know, the end of the game and whatnot, we'll have to use real... have to use... well, not real, but, like, the better, fighting styles. We do have to beat that, final challenge fight as well. I guess it's like now or never at this point. That's gonna be rough. How was I exhausted after a single swing? Does MMA have, like, really bad stamina stats? It doesn't have, like, stamina negatives. was worried I might be a bit out of practice, having not played for a few days, but I seem to be doing alright so far. Now that I've said that, we're going to get absolutely walloped. Oh. We had one active that we haven't done. Alrighty then. We maxed out the 1-inch death punch style, right? I think. I'm gonna do a little cheaty save here, just in case the game crashes. Okay. Think that's the last of the interview fights, unless it like pops extras, as it were. That's everything. Nice, that's that cleaned up. Yeah, how's it going? Are you streaming tonight? I think you are, yes? I'm doing pretty alright. Kuro, how's things? It's funny how, like, everything could have kind of stacks up release-wise. We just had Armored Core 6, and then Ever Crisis, and then a bit over 24 hours. We've got Code Geass, Lost Stories, and then the day after that, the Black and Kaidos HD comes out. Like, whoa. We may get a chance to check out Lost Stories. I'd like to. I've worked out roughly when it should be going live, which is about 4 a.m. my time. The problem is I have work at 8 a.m. that day, so I'm tossing up maybe like getting up, and if the servers like don't die for it, we'll stream like 3.5 hours of it, and then I'll scoot off to work. But then, because Blight and Kaidos HD could go live at midnight that day as well, we'll just be going straight into that. I have become that which I hate. I'm like checking out phone games repeatedly. I am the worst. Which hadn't quite piled up so hard, because I even did, like, quote-unquote, my research for Lost Stories. I rewatched, like, the first half of Code Geass, which is what, like, the at least the initial Lost Stories content should be based around. It's not doing, like, anime recreation, but it's doing, like, stories that are taking place at the same time as the events of the anime. Hence, Lost Stories. We will have actually done basically all the side stories in this game, barring whatever the question mark on the dojo is. I'm gonna assume it probably... I'm going to assume the question mark on it remains until you've, like, learnt all the moves, which we won't be doing. Hey, Alan, how's it going? And yeah, I wouldn't say grind. We haven't really had to grind at all in this. We have been taking, like, whatever fights come our way, but, I mean, we're clocking around 30 hours all up, and that's with basically all sub-stories. That's, not too beefy for a Ryuga Gotoku game. I don't even remember what we finished percentage-wise for 0, but like the first playthrough of that was 70 plus hours. Admittedly, we did do all of the Cabaret Club stuff and alright, okay. I know how I'm gonna do this. I need to manage my inventory a bit. I could probably just throw things away. It doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. But that feels... not all RGG games are giant mega chonkers, but, like, the series did kind of evolve that way. Yes, but I think for percentage 0 counts, like, it's not just counting, like, side stories and main story. I think it is counting, like, all activities, which is, like, all the minuscule stuff, like, eat every food in the game, play every minigame to, like, maximum potential. I did try to learn Mahjong. It is something I'd probably learn if I was to, like, sit down properly. But I'd need to be, like, learning it with people rather than just trying to, like, understand the raw mechanics of it, I guess. I'd like to have a better understanding of Mahjong just for my own personal knowledge, but yeah. Hey, mix up. Yeah, my streams have been all over the place. Really all over the place the last, like, while. This is indeed the PSP Yakuza game. Well, the first one. There's 2 of them. Both now available in English thanks to fan translation patches by TeamK4L. Which is what we're playing it via. And honestly, the game's kind of great. Gonna use a little bit of magic. I'm not sure on it as, like, a mobile game. It might be a bit too much for me as a mobile game. But that is also the kind of thing that could definitely be, like, a really solid selling point for people. Like, there is so much going on with that game. The core content, like all the story stuff and like the dungeons and the presentation and everything is really good. But I suppose the post-story stuff, even to some extent in the story stuff, like there's a lot of grind there needed to like get your team in order, basically. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how best to assess it. I wish it was a real game. It's like if they had done a Final Fantasy VII remake in that style, it'd be perfect. Yeah, it's so like the way it presents the existing stories is very like shorthand notes rather than a full experience. But the way it presents the story is very good. I forgot to change fighting style. Dumbass. I don't even know if it's worth, like, trying to continue. That might be best to just, like... Oh, wait, no, but if you can't, like, restart this, can you? It's just... We're just gonna use magic powers. Never mind, that didn't happen. I enjoyed it a lot. I played, like, how many hours of it on the stream over a couple of days? But as I keep saying, like, I just wish it was a real game. The first soldier stuff is presented the most detailed, as it should be, as it's the new content. I'm also interested in the potential for some of it. Like, I'd be quite interested to see them do Before Crisis. Before Crisis? Is it? I never remember the name of the damn game. Yeah, Before Crisis is the mobile phone game from the early 2000s. Which is basically just completely lost at this point. But yeah, the Turk game. Where Cisne is originally from. the other thing with it is, like, the potential to do, like, a bunch of fun stuff with events is definitely there. It just, the way it is, there is so much to do. Which again, as I said, for like if you're looking for a you know, if you're looking for like a chunky game to sort of invest your time into, then it's definitely there. But at the same time, that's not so much what I'm looking for mobile games. There we go. I tried, Nikki, I couldn't get into it. I didn't try Star Rail. So, yeah, like, it doesn't have skip farming, but it does have, like, efficient farming as such. I need more time to assess the game, basically. It's the kind of thing I'd like to do like a 1 month of play kind of assessment on, but because fucking Lost Stories is coming out in, you know, less than 2 days, it's like, ah. I didn't know Nikki had a PC client. There you go. Maybe I did know that. Did it always have a PC client? I don't remember it having a PC client. Why are you still question marked? Oh. What? We beat everyone. Can we just keep beating up people for money? And that's actually kind of the opposite of what we want. That is not a useless item, the decreased encounter rates. And I suppose, like, at the point where you're, like, beating the guy that's using the, like, the Godman style, you probably are wanting a, like a random encounters go away accessory. But we're not wanting a random encounters go away accessory, unless it makes cops go away as well. That would be nice, but at the same time, I think, if anything, it might do both, which is no good for, like, we still want to be picking up regular random fights. Yeah, 7 Ryu. I would assume so. My current assumption on the condition for unlocking it is that it's max all other styles for getting Extreme Man. Which I said a couple of times now, like, we're not going to be able to get that. I don't know if I'm like... I don't think I'm the person to make mobile game recommendations. My field of expertise is much more suited to, like, JRPGs and, like, mecha games. I don't even know what Pokemon Unite is. I haven't even heard of that one. Oh god. Alright, it's a decent spread of stuff. I think, as far as I can tell, that's pretty much all side quests that we can taken care of. The only two remaining question marks are the dojo and the fights, but we've beaten, like, we've got all the cats, and we've beaten the Extreme Man, so I don't know why they're still marked, unless they're just remaining marked out of convenience. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're right to just jump into what should be the end game plot. Oh, actually, since it does occur to me, like, if the game is, like, saying that this is it, this is the final, we might as well spend all our money. Yes, I finished Armored Core 6, all 3 endings. was going to be using, like, God Hand style, we might as well max out punch. No, it is absolutely not. It is Armored Core. It has, some of the bosses definitely have modern FromSoft design philosophies behind them, but it is definitely Armored Core. Those bosses, that's probably like the most, yeah, stuff for me. Oh, how it plays. Have you, like, it's... Ooh. I'm not even sure how best to describe it. Like, it's an Armored Core game, just, like, faster, but not as fast as Armored Core 4. Like, it's a less clunky Armored Core 1 through to 3, but not as, like, speedy Speed Boy as Armored Core 4, which is a good thing. Armored Core 4 was too fast. Um, uh, I don't know how to describe it well. It's a reasonably fast-paced action game. Yeah, well, exactly half, but like non-ironically. But it that doesn't mean like Armored Core 6 is bad by any means. It isn't a big stompy mech game, which that's a different sort of experience. You're not getting uh like Mech Warrior out of it. Um, but it does feel like a legitimate evolution of the Armored Core formula. I think for the most part, it is a game that I can pretty easily recommend. Just with the like caveat is some of the boss fights are bullshit. There is a like it is an Armored Core game. You are expected to change your build up to deal with certain situations, but that doesn't change the fact that like some of those fights are bullshit. Thankfully, we only ever went the full meme build for 2 stages, and both of those stages were in New Game Plus Plus. The freaking Bone Wheels Sandcrawler stage and the very final boss. I hope I'm not like massively blue balling anyone that's like looking for this end of the Kurohyou.
達也行くぞ達也
竹中のおっさん連絡つかねえな
達也
気安く呼ぶな
ずっとそう呼んでたじゃん。
お前闇金事務所で戸田をぶっ倒したそうだな
説教なら勘弁してくれ
右側頭部にダメージを与えたが
いや顎だよ顎を蹴り上げたはずだ
竹中から聞いたが戸田の右側頭部の頭蓋骨が2センチほど陥没していたらしい
側頭部
凶器か蹴りかはわからないがその陥没の傷が致命傷に至った可能性が大きいそうだ
陥没？そりゃ蹴りじゃねえ。競技だろ。ハンマーとか。
だが凶器を使うならもっと手っ取り早い凶器もあるし、急所だっていくらでもある。
蹴りで頭蓋骨を2センチ陥没させるだと？
足指先蹴り。
多分な。
断面積が狭い分、刃物のように鋭くダメージを与えられる。大正時代に沖縄にいたある天才空手家が生み出した一撃必殺の技よ。
その使い手が戸田を殺したっていうのか？
いや、想像に過ぎないが、ふと思い出したんだ、あの威力を。
受けたことが？
俺がまだボクサーとしてデビューする前、カムロ町の若者たちの腕試しの場所だった頃の地下格闘場で、俺はある男からその足指先蹴りを受けた。
誰だ？
その名はマサ。
乃木はどこだ？どこにいる？貴様か。ここで9連勝しているという男は俺と対戦しろ。俺が勝ったらここの看板をいただく。
悪いが出直してくれ。俺は彼との対戦を楽しみに今日やってきたんだ。
おじけづいたか。この闘技場の最強を名乗る男がこんな腰抜けとは。
乃木、俺なら構わん。奴を叩きのめしてやってくれ。この格闘場の侮辱は我慢ならん。
上がってこい。飛び入りだがレフリーとゴングを頼む。卑怯な。その時の蹴りが足指先蹴りだった。凄まじい破壊力と凶暴な眼差しは今も忘れない。骨が折れた音に満足した奴の一瞬の隙をついた。
立て、俺はまだやれるぞ。
あんたの負けだ。10カウント取られたぞ。
10カウントだぞ。ふざけるな。乃木、来い。
乃木、デビューが控えてるんだろう。これ以上傷口を広げるな。
なんだ、もう終わりか。よし、たった今俺はここで最強の男の腕をへし折り戦闘不能にした。俺の勝ちだ。
俺の腕をへし折ったと言いたければ言いふらせばいい。事実だからな。だがここへは二度と来るな。ここはカムロ町の男が正々堂々腕試しをする場所だ。不意打ちをかけるような無礼者は皆の迷惑だ。
俺にとっても用はないさ。最強と呼ばれる男を倒したんだからね。
その後は姿を見せなかったが、あの眼差しどこかで見たような気がする。
いつ？どこで？
思い出せない。マサの顔もその1回しか見てないからな。
結局そのバトルはノーコンテストってことか。でもそれを勝ちに数えたら達也と同じ10連勝よ。
昔話はおしまいだ。
あのおっさんがメールなんて柄にもねえな。手をつけるなって。
電話してみろ。
は？
とにかくかけろ。俺たちで探そう。
そうだな。
酔っ払いかしら。
竹中さん、息はある。救急車だ。
don't think it's a setup, but more things are closing in. How did we just sort of get in here? Oh man! That's kind of cool though. Back-to-back father-son combo. 'Don't mind me farming taunt heat while they're spawning. Whoops. I didn't realize you could accidentally hit your allies. The ally fight is not, it's been a fairly reserved event. I think this is the third ally fight in the game. The two previous ones being down towards the end of sub-stories.
ちゃんと抑えるべきところは抑えてやる。手は打ってやるさ。
さすがですね、筒井さんは。
筒井？
日向の谷町ね。表向きは東都百貨店グループの取締役総務部長だけど、 M&A の実績をオーナー会長に買われて、実権は社長以上。うさんくさい買収劇の裏には必ずと言っていいほど筒井が絡んでいるとさえ言われてる。
なんでそんなに詳しいんだ？
金に物言わせて格闘団体もいくつか買収してるのよ。本当に嫌なやつ。
とにかく竹永のおっさんに伝えないと。
実行犯は戸田だったのか。確かに戸田を怪しいとは思っていたが、証拠につながるものなんて何も出てこなかった。あれだけ調べたんだ。
でも真実はそうみたいだな。
でも登場界の構成員になる前の犯行だから、探しようにも探しようがないわよ。証拠なんて出るはずもない。
ちきしょう、出ねえな。
その筒井ってやつはドラゴンヒートにも出入りしてたのか。
いえ、自分の金でかけているというのは聞いたことがありますが、筒井正俊自らが現れたことは多分。
筒井正俊。
おっさん？
竹中は来ないぞ。今頃はカムロ町のカラスの餌だ。
誰だ？
私は君のことをよく知っているが、君にとっては初めてだね。筒井だ。
お前が筒井？
いやはや、まさか本当に録音データがあったとは。戸田が私をゆすってきた時は疑っていたんだがね。私としても戸田を始末したことで全てが片付いたとばかり思っていたもんで、危ない危ない、感謝するよ。さあ、そのマイクロカードをこちらに渡してもらおうか。
お前はマサ。
久しぶりだな、乃木。
マサ？戸田を、そして久喜を殺したのはお前か？
年がいもないことはせんよ。こいつには空手とブラジリアン柔術はもはや学ぶことがないほど極めさせた。達也君、君の敵じゃないよ。
クソ、なんて蹴りだ。
腕の怪我はあれから大丈夫だったかい？デビューが控えていたと言ってたな。
あの怪我で1年遅れた。
そんな。
それさえなければ世界に挑戦できていたのか。
だが骨を折られたことは恨んではいない。むしろ最初は感謝していた。
ほう。
俺のようなハードパンチャーは骨折の危険が伴うことを身をもって知り、俺はアウトボクシングのテクニックを磨いた。俺はさらに強くなった。そしてあと一つ勝てば世界ランク入りというとこまで来た。だがその時、
女房が焼け死んだ。
お前に殺されたんだ。
殺したとは人聞きの悪い。
しらばっくれるな。これが証拠だ。お前が人を殺す指示をしたのは全部聞いたぞ。
うん、メイドの土産に教えてやる。あれは単なる見せしめだったんだ。人がいない時間を見計らってやったつもりが、なぜか余計な人間が嫌がった。
嫌がっただと？
ああ、そうだ。火事で人が死んだことで世間から妙な同情が集まり、すでに収まりかけていた再開発反対の火に油を注いでしまったんだ。まったくシャレにもならん。
何？
あんな店、いずれ淘汰されていたに決まっている。リング上では強い者が勝ち、ビジネスでは儲かる方が勝つ。それが資本主義。 この世は全て弱肉強食なのだよ。今はやけに値段の高いこのミレニアムタワーもそのうち俺が買収してやる。なあ達也君、君が望むならこのミレニアムタワーに君の住居と専用ジムを作ってあげてもいいんだよ。ヒューガ君も私が鍛え直したんだが、私の力不足でね、結局不良品になってしまった。
あの目、あの時のヒューガの目はお前と同じ目だったのか。ヒューガのあの一戦仕組んだのはお前だな。
それに私が最近道楽で買い取った格闘技団体がなかなか好評でね、テレビ放映の話も来ているんだ。私としては君もそこに参加してもらいたいと思ってるんだよ。あんなゴミみたいな格闘技場とは比較にならん世界だ。君をスターにしてやる。どうだ？君は私と同じ匂いの人間だ。どうだね？
悪くない話だ。
達也君。
それが正解だ。何もできない父親など捨てて成功を収めろ。私が導いてやる。
We're going to fight gun with fist? I mean, this is not unusual for RGG.
目線を切ったぞ。
形勢逆転。マイクロカードを渡さずに銃も奪ったわ。
大丈夫か？
お前には将来がある。だが俺は組織に葬られる身だ。
おい待て、何が望みだ。
今日こそ決着をつける。道場破りの次は手当たり次第の買収、そして放火までするとは、お前のやっていることは格闘技でもビジネスでもない。破壊するだけの暴力だ。
待て、話し合おう。
達也、見ろ。丸腰の相手に銃を向けるとこれだけ優位に立てる。用心棒まで従えた権力者がまるで蛇に睨まれたカエルだ。これが暴力だ。お前が昔信じていたものだ。だが暴力はお前の進む道ではない。達也、竹中にマイクロカードを渡すと連絡を。
場所を変えよう。マサ、真剣勝負させろ。
真剣勝負？
達也、
もういいじゃない。
それや。
せっかく手に入れたのに何するの？
今お互いに持ってるものかけて真剣勝負だ。
何？
俺が勝ったら改めてマイクロカードをよこせ。負けたらこの拳銃を渡す。拳銃に残ってる弾で俺と親父を撃ってマイクロカードを処分すればいい。
達也、お前。
大さん、いや親父、俺は証明する。俺は親父のおかげでいろんなやつと戦って勝てた。そしていろんなこと知った。過去の暴力だけの俺では絶対に知ることができなかったいろんなこと。そして10連勝できた。それは親父の格闘技に対する哲学の証明だ。そしてそれは俺の宿命だったんだ。でもここで親父の夢を潰した相手を倒すことは。
それさえもお前の宿命だと？
違う。俺が選んだ運命だ。
どうして？
おふくろへの敵討ちもあるかもしれない。でもそうじゃねえ。俺が生まれて初めて選んだ前向きな運命なんだ。俺はもう暴力だけの人間ではないことを親父の前で証明する。 そのためには親父から受け継いだ宿命を超えて俺自身の運命をかけて証明すんだ。
レフェリーはお前だ。
はい。
Having a slap fight on top of the Millennium Tower is definitely the way to go, but what's what I'm looking for? The only problem with having the like twisty plotline is that we're like left with a final boss that we're not really invested in as such. Versus, say, like, Ryuji at the end of 2, or, oh, brain, come on. Thingy at the end of 1. Like, people that have been, like, an antagonist the entire game. And a sort of... Nishiki, that's it, yes. It's trouble with the RGG series. So many characters, hard to keep track of all the names, especially when I'm not good with names as is. If it plays like a vocal track during the final fight, that's fine. That'll just, the VOD will just be. I'm not gonna.
Tatsuya-kun.
It's like the Macross games, like, there's no point in like, trying to mute out the music. It defeats the point of the Macross games.
Tatsuya.
Is it like, and not only like, at least there's some sort of like minor motivation against this guy, but like we're about to fight his bodyguard, which is just like, that's not really what I'd call a.
Tatsuya.
A really disconnected final boss.
一発で仕留める訓練もかなり積んでいる。開発された殺人兵器のようだ。
アドバイスは
お前の全てをぶちかましてやれ。
それだけ？
俺から教わることはもう何もない。ドラゴンヒートで学んできたことを全て出すんだ。
そうか。よし。
ちょっと達也くん。
あ？なんだ？
いや、その。
言ってくるぜ。
But as far as like Tatsuya's motivation and reasoning is decent for his like showing his character growth, but the person with the nano machine, son. Jesus Christ. Looks like he's out of fucking oh, what's that game called? The CC2 game. Oh, blanking on the name of it. Asura's Wrath. Yeah, nice. Again, this just, it needed to be a character we were invested in fighting. You break out the fucking vocal track and everything. This is almost perfect. Like, you got the title theme going. We're on top, like, shirtless on top of Millennium Tower. We just needed to be fighting someone that actually mattered. Especially if we're gonna, if they do like phased music, like later part of the fight, it goes into the full vocals. That would be friggin' awesome. Yeah, but like all the setup is like only occurred for this guy in like the last cutscenes, basically. Like what I would say like the proper story climax was the fight against his father. Like that was an emotional climax. That's unfortunate. How do I... Ooch. It might be that he triggers, like, at close range, so I'm just gonna, like, keep distance. We're just gonna put to use everything we've learnt across the course of the game. When the bosses glow, give them the big scooch. Oh nice, we got the chest burster. Well, he has extreme vitality style. Like, he has an extreme style. It's just not extreme man. Round 2?
おい、マイクロカードよこせ。
くずー！そこまでだ！
竹中？
なんだ？何の真似だ？15年前の焼肉屋資金事を放火容疑で逮捕する！なぜだ？達也！データはちゃんと携帯で受け取ったぜ！
携帯は奪われたんじゃ。
やっぱりね。
え？
竹中さん、さっきメールしたでしょ。
おう。
さっき達也くんの携帯が光ってたから見たの。するとメールが入ってた。竹中だ、今どこだって。竹中さんの携帯は筒井が踏みつぶしたはずなのに、その後にメールが来るなんて おかしいって思ってさ。とりあえずその場でもう一回同じ内容をそのアドレスに送っておいたの。
で、この警察から支給された携帯に届いたってわけか。お嬢さんの起点に救われたな。
そんな大事なこと早く言えよ。
さっき言おうとしたわよ。でも達也くん気合入りまくりでバトルに向かっちゃって。
Oh, dang.
公務執行妨害、暴行の現行犯でお前も逮捕する。
大変。
救急車だ。
おい、しっかりしろ。
達也、よくぞ勝った。
喋んなくたっていいって。
この勝利はお前自身の。
いいから黙れよ。俺の話を聞け。聞いてくれ。以前の俺はマジでろくでもなかった。捕まるたびそれは俺を捨てた父親と母親のせいだと思ってたけど、ドラゴンヒートで戦ううちにそれが違うってことが分かったんだ。誰のせいでもない。俺が弱かっただけなんだ。でも今俺が少しは強くなれたんだとしたら、それは親父、あんたのおかげだ。
達也、負けるなよ。戦い続けろ。生きることは戦いだ。超えろ。己の宿命を、そして手に入れろ。
ああ、俺の哲学をな。親父！俺はこのまんまでいいのか？戸田を襲った件、そのままだぜ。
何のことだっけな。そんな被害届は出ていないぞ。それに忙しいんだ。鷲尾殺しの件が難航している。
筒井があの秘書に命じたんじゃねえのか？
いや、筒井は鷲尾に対してだけは襲う動機がない。恐れていたのは戸田だけだ。
じゃあ久喜はなぜやられたんだ？やったのは結局内通者と呼ばれる人間じゃなかった。
それも新庄のようだ。自供した。戸田の録音データのありかを知っていそうな一番の人物であり、戸田殺しがお前ではないと知っているのも久喜だ。生かしておけば誰が戸田をやったのかも調べるだろうからな。多分戸田を消し、データを消去し、久喜も消して全てお前のせいにするつもりだったんじゃねえか。
で、筒井は吐いたのか？
筒井は黙秘を続けているが、秘書である新庄は戸田、久喜に加え、鷲尾も俺も全て自分が襲ったと自白した。筒井に脅されてやったと言ってな。
随分あっさりと吐くんだな。
今後裁判になる過程で少しでも心証を良くしたいんだろうが、やはり誰かに言わされてる感じだ。
え？
どうしても消せない。やはり鷲尾だけはどうしても動機がマッチしない。
筒井が鷲尾を殺す動機は薄いってことか？
そもそも殺す必要がない。だとしたら殺す必要がある人間が別にいる。きっともう一人共謀者がいる。
くれぐれもパクられないようにお願いしますよ。
安心しろ。本社に甘い汁を吸わせている男がいる。彼もこの町が良くなって喜ぶさ。ちゃんと抑えるべきところは抑えてやる。
あの本社ってのは？
どこかの会社の本社なのか、それとも、いや、ま まさかな。
まさかって？
警察の隠語で本社は本庁という意味だ。もしそうだとしたら、つまり
警察にまだ黒幕が。
とにかく俺は一人でも探ってみる。そういえばこれお前のだろう？
ああ、あったんだ。
全ての押収品が本署に行っちまう前にたまたま見つけたんだ。
サンキュー。
勝ち組のエリートか。
なんだそりゃ。勝ち組負け組なんて、そんなもん誰が決めたんだ？ありえねえよ。そういうこと言う奴らに限ってちゃんと戦ったこともなかったりすんだよ。一度でも本気で戦ってみりゃわかんのによ。誰が勝つなんて戦ってみねえとわかんねえのにさ。
その通りだ。負けるなよ。
負けるわけねえだろ。
Well, this VOD is dead, but it was really good game. It feels like such a waste that it was never like translated back in the day. It was really good. I think the only like down point is that final boss being like just kind of out of left field. The rest of the setup was there for it. Millennium Tower, shirts off, theme song playing. But we weren't fighting anyone that we cared about. I compare that to the fight against Nogi, and it's like, yeah. They sort of blew their emotional investment the fight before. Like, as I was saying before, like for the main character, it made sense, like, as the end of his like arc of development, like, but the who we were actually fighting is just, yeah. But like that would not stop me from recommending this game. Like, this was great. Like, a lot of fun to play. Really good music. I was well invested in like the characters and the story. Like, I said it multiple times during the playthrough. I really liked playing as Tatsuya, giving a very young character's viewpoint for this franchise. A very hot-headed young character. It was a very sort of different. Oh yeah, there's a second one. Second one has the best theme song out of the entire franchise. Born to be Wild is just mwah. I really like the presentation style, like the sort of animated, like manga comic book style. It really works well. Like, especially the way it's done, like, the way it was presented through that style, the way they animated it, like, it really gave a lot of scenes a lot more impact than you would expect from just being presented in that sort of style. They really worked well with it. Like, it wasn't just a style they've done to, like, get around system limitations. It was like they've well thought out how they intended to use their style. The cutscenes had impact. Real good main theme as well. If we weren't, like, massively loaded with other games within the next couple of days.
はい。これからは部長ではなく先生と呼ばせていただきます。
まだ早いよ。でも君もよくやってくれた。当選したらポストは任せておきなさい。
ありがとうございます。
だがもっとこれからは自覚を持ってもらわんとな。あの初歩的なミスを許したわけではない。念のためあの男を消せと命じたにもかかわらず取り損ねるとは。証拠だって取り戻せたからいいようなものだが、ああいうことが命取りになりかねんのだぞ。いいか、二度目はないぞ。
はい、申し訳ございません。そろそろお時間です。
よし、軽く終わらせるか。お集まりいただきましてありがとうございます。
マニフェストをぜひ一言。
それはもう美しい街づくり、それだけです。いやー、こういうのは慣れていないもので、しかし暑いですな今日も。ちょっと君、私のあれ。
はい、どうぞ。
ああ、悪いね。ちょっと失礼して。いやいや、暑い暑い。
I assume that just plonks us back in. No, well, because that's the handkerchief that was found at the crime scene. So that really is just the pole dance. Fair enough. What? Like a survival? Against the Mokujins?
文句あんのかこれ。
What? Like, what style has it given me? What are my supers? I assume it's just like default Street Fighter style? Possibly with no super techniques? I assume that just is, yeah, it just straight up is the pole dance. So this just loads us in. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if there might have been like more post-game side plot stuff. It did say something about the ranking thing. I'm wondering if that means there's more dudes on the fight ranking. Which might explain why it's not been marked as clear. Have a look. We did end up finishing up a lot earlier than I had anticipated, I will say. We didn't even get like 2 hours. I was expecting 2 or 3 hours at least. But I suppose that's bad assumptions on my part there, because like this as a whole has been a shorter experience. Not in a bad way though. Yeah, but it's not. Normally, that kind of thing is said as like a negative point, but I don't feel like it's a negative point for this game. I prefer that it's a more compact story
勝てと思ってんのか。
Also, the final boss fight was less spicy than I was anticipating, just mechanically. Oh, special battle. Wait. These are named characters. Feels bad. How the hell did he get a counter from a staggered stance? Shenanigans. This is kind of cool, actually. And the problem is the same as always with these fights, is you can't efficiently heal while here.
友樹の格闘スタイルは空手よ。正面からの打ち合いは危険。横から回り込んで戦うのよ。
元気になってんじゃねえぞ。
Yeah, Gorgon, we actually finished the story. We're just doing like bonus fights at the moment. Uh-oh, he's still gassed. So the problem is, the standard problem with these fights, there is no convenient way to heal nearby. Like, there's the popos around the corner, which is very inefficient healing. We're not going for like max completion or anything like that in this. That's what I mean by very inefficient healing. They really didn't like think about the logistics of the fights for here. Oops, wrong button. God dang it. Makes sense. The game knows it's in like post-game mode. Oh. harder versions of boss
勇
fights?
気は合気道の戦いを組まれたら最後投げられておしまいよ。
お前には指導が必要だ。
What is it? Is it just like just letting you refight the boss fights basically? Yeah. Roll forever. I think we made that joke during the story playthrough. Crap. Holy crap, he speeds up though. Oh. Yeah, actually, can we see the full list? I just wish it was, yeah, less of a pain in the ass to heal up from here. Um... I might pack things up here, actually. I'm not, like, disinterested in doing the extra fights, but I'm not particularly motivated to do them either. If it wasn't such a pain in the butt to heal up between them, I probably would. So. As I said, if we weren't so overloaded with other games coming out in the next, like, so many things coming out in the next, like, couple of weeks, I would probably just roll straight into, Kurohyou 2, but, yeah, we're a little backloaded at the moment. So 2 will absolutely 100% happen somewhere later down the line. Can't say exactly when. Well, it'll be interesting to see where they go with the second one, because, yeah, he's had an arc in this. So what, like, there's certainly places you can go, but you can't go, like, I'll be very disappointed if they, like, reset his character growth as such. Assume the premium NG plus is just the, like, standard RGG style oh boy, loading that just it really does just, like, is everything unlocked again. Yeah, okay, so that's a standard just NG plus setup. Well, I assume the sequel stars Tatsuya as well. I'm pretty sure he's on the box art from what I recall. But yeah, I'll be interested to see where they go with him as a character for the sequel, definitely. As I said, because he's had his sort of, like, big arc in this game, which is, yeah, like, if I'll be very disappointed if they do, like, similar arc again for the same character. Like, that's no good. You need to, they need to learn and grow and stay grown, as it were. Yeah, streams will be a little odd, timing-wise, going forward. I want to take a look at Code Geass Lost Stories, but that doesn't come out till 4 AM tomorrow, and then I have work at 8 AM that morning, so maybe I will get up early and we'll check that out for a few hours before I have to go to work. Maybe. Yeah. And then the, like, Thursday night / Friday morning, Art and Kaitos HD comes out, which is our next sort of, like, primary target. So that's what we'll be going right into. But basically, we'll have a very brief amount of time to take a short look at Lost Stories, and then yeah, straight after that we'll be going into Button Kaitos, the HD port. Busy times. There's also, like, if I feel like it, I might do a rando stream at some point, either, like, later tonight or tomorrow, because we are finishing up way early. I didn't really have any backup plans. But yeah, I don't know, if I find something I want to do like a one-off stream of, maybe. Anyway, I think Half is currently streaming Monster Hunter, so you guys can all go hang out with her. Monster Hunter's a good time. But yeah, for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.